Fondaco de Tedeschi, location, foot of the Rialto Bridge, Venice. Partners, Rem Koolhaus and Ippolito Pestolini Lapavelli. Year 2009-16. Programme, retail, area, 9,000 square metres. Situated at the foot of the Rialto Bridge and built originally in 1228, Il Fondaco de Tedeschi has had many uses, including being a trading post for German merchants, a customs house under Napoleon, and a post office under Mussolini. In 1506 it was constructed in its current form. In the 1930s it was reconstructed using modern technologies. The building gained monument status in 1987, meaning that any interventions had to be minimal.
When it came to the restoration of Fondaco de Tedeschi, Ram Koolhaus' view was simple. It was to implement a series of excavations which will accentuate the feature of the buildings while supporting the new structure and defining the sequence of space and circulation of the building. Walking through the building, the old structure can be distinguished from the new scarpa-style intervention made by Koolhaus. Open and closed spaces, single, double and triple high ceilings, and the addition of a fifth floor as another layer to the rich history of Fondaco de Tedeschi, giving it a new use as a public retail and multi-use space.
The location of Il Fondaco is connected to its commercial past. The main entrance to the building previously faced the river to allow easier exchange of goods arriving by boats. The new entrances from the piazza, introduced by OMA, change the circulation space in the building and shift the understanding of main facade from the riverside one towards the one facing the piazza.
The lighting is used in a way which suggests the direction and flow of the space. This can be seen in the handrails, which clearly highlight the walkway and lead to the connecting spaces. These images show how the courtyard space has changed through its renovations, with the addition of roofing giving reason to the need for lighting to create atmospheric qualities in the spaces. The different materialities provide a large contrast between the old and new.
The structure of the building reflects the design intent of OMA, the layering of historical changes. The building was refurbished using a modern concrete frame system in the 30s under Mussolini's rule. Exposing the original brickwork and the concrete alterations emphasizes different historical eras of the Il Fondaco. The OMA interventions showcases different structural strategies in the building, reconstructed wooden beam ceilings in the arcades, concrete and steel frame interventions, as well as modern alterations like the installation of escalators. The top floor of the building was transformed by the introduction of steel beam and glass ceiling covering the central courtyard, as well as the renovation of the 19th century pavilion situated on the top of Il Fondaco. The main energy strategy is the reuse of the existing building and structure. As the housing industry produces a large amount of waste, as well as is one of the fields influencing CO2 production, the reuse of the building minimizes the effect of a new construction on the environment, as well as decrease the potential amount of waste produced by demolition.
The thresholds into and within the building are a notable moment of the design. The contrast between the narrow, crowded streets surrounding the building, which is so characteristic of Venice, and the vast open light spaces inside the building is striking. One of the more iconic features of the design is the large semicircle carved out of the wall adjacent to the central courtyard, which is visible from the escalators as you ascend towards the first and second floors. The traditional Venetian marble floor tiles coordinate with the chevron pattern of the metal gates seen and around the building. The addition of the new glass and steel floor above the central courtyard provides an interesting aesthetic upon entering the building. Arguably, the most memorable detail of the renovation is that of the red escalator. Iconic and original, the escalator generates an interesting way to move through the building. The large intersection addition opens up the mobility of the visitor through the spaces, a feature that the building did not previously have.